Hey guys, welcome back to yet another ArxangelRC review. This time the review will be of something most of you probably never thought they'd see here, as did I, to be completely honest. I'm talking about the Volantex micro Cessna infrared controlled model. At this point you might be wondering how I came across this model and why I'm even bothering with it, so let me tell you why. Most of you probably won't know this, but this model was a crucial part of the latest Fantastic Four movie, or as it is more commonly known amongst critics, the Fan Four Stick movie. The plane was part of an experiment involving teleportation and moving it from our world to another dimension and back again. I recently saw the movie and noticed the model, and in all honesty I have been thinking about this one for years, and now that it was finally a movie star I thought I'd get one. So after prompt delivery I was greeted by something very unlike everything else I've had contact with in the last few years. This model is super tiny and super light, and the battery is integrated into it and can be charged from the remote via the provided cable. And most importantly, it has infrared control, which will make this very suitable for indoor use, but not quite so for outdoor use. The problem is that the infrared control utilizes light impulses imperceivable to the human eye, but outdoors the sun spills around enough of those to block the control of the remote and limit it to about 1 or 2 meters when there is sunlight. It just so happens that I do not have easy access to a plane hangar. Apparently this is something I may have to think how to address, but at this time there was nothing I could do. So I thought I'd give it a go outside and try to stay as close as possible to the model, and so I had this workout, and sorry for the noise from the Phantom, but it had to be there. And now, because of the sun, I'm gonna have to run after this. That's giving me quite the workout. Alright, so this is tiring, but this is the most fun I've had in a while. It's a nice exercise for sure, and that would be awesome to entertain kids. Alright, so this is pretty much impossible or very fun to fly in the sun, because the sun messes up with the LEDs sending signal to the plane. I will try to open this up and see if I can if I can make it 2.4 gigahertz, because in the rare moments when this flies well, it flies really well. And I think if I have more of an option to regulate RPM, etc., it will be really fun to fly. And well, it needs to be a windless day, but if you can precisely regulate throttle RPM rather than just have low speed, high speed and nothing in between, this will be so much easier to fly even in some wind. So indoors, I'll see if I can find a space big enough to fly this indoors, but indoors where you don't have direct sunlight, this will be pretty nice, although I'm not sure even with no sunlight what the range of this radio is. So I guess we'll find out. Okay, so at the time of the making of this video, I have not yet found a large enough indoor space to try this plane in, but I have selected parts for a 2.4 gigahertz conversion, and it could just work, fingers crossed. And stay tuned, because there will be more on this one. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you fancy any of the items featured in this video, I would appreciate the support should you decide to buy them via the links in the description below. I wish you pleasant exercising, flying now, and I will see you next time.